said, there's a bunch of ways that you can add contacts to the system. You can add them manually one at a time, or you could be pretty cool about it and add thousands at a time via CSV. Or you could even be cooler and build a way for your contacts to add themselves. Now, the most common example of this is through a website form. So I'm going to show you how to do this in the CRM as well. What we're going to need to do is direct ourselves to the Sites tab of the system. And there's a lot of things here. You can see we've got funnels and websites and e-commerce stores. We can run webinars, track analytics, publish blogs, deploy WordPress sites, membership portals, even mobile apps. But right now we're just going to go to forms, and we're going to go to the form builder. And thankfully, there's a bunch of form templates from the community, or you can just start from scratch like I am right now and creating a new form. And we get a default form that gets put in, populated in here. Depending on the type of form and the compliance and all that stuff, you're going to need to determine what fields are in here. What I like to do for the most basic form for a new business I work with is I don't do first name and last name. It gives your customer extra things to type out when they're on your website. So I'll plug in full name, phone and email. If I am truly going to call these people, I'll keep phone. Otherwise, I'm going to remove that. Sometimes you don't need their phone number at this stage, but you need one or the other. Now, if you're not collecting phone number, now this messages and data rates compliance requirement does not apply. And so we've got full name and email. But what if we also wanted to get notes or some custom information? To do that, we are going to go to this area right here to add object fields. And in here, this is where we get that library of custom fields for every contact. And I want to make a new one. So I'm going to click add. And in our text input, we are going to select multi-line. In another video, I'll go through all of these and what they each mean. But today we're going to do multi-line. You can see the preview here versus the single line, multi-line. And I'm going to just say, ask us any questions, or send us your feedback and questions, or whatever else. There's all sorts of different types of questions we can ask here. I can show a couple in another video, but for now, we are just creating this custom field. Your custom fields may look different. You can see it was added here, so now I can bring it in. Now, in our form, if I'm going to keep this, I want to make sure that these hyperlinks are correct. Okay, and that you have a privacy policy and a terms of service. Now, if you don't, that's in another video, and I recommend that you do get those as you deal with more customers. But for now, let's just change this button that says button to say submit, okay, or send information, or contact us, depending on what you want customers to click. You can also pick a different color or a theme. And lastly, do you want full name to be required? I normally do. So I click on the field here, and you can select this toggle that allows you to make something required or not. Same thing with feedback and questions. So now we have the fundamentals of a form. Give it a title, of course. I'm going to save it. Make sure you're saving these things regularly. Now that we have a form, we can place it. Now, how do we get this in front of potential customers? By clicking the integrate button. And that's in the top right corner. And we have a couple of options here. So we can actually embed this code. You can copy this code, and I'll show you, it's all this code right here, and you can embed it into your website. That's a little more complicated. The simplest way to do this is by clicking share and grabbing that link, copy, and you can actually send it to your customers, and they could do that there. Okay, and now you can send people full-on applications to do business with you. But I will take it much further. Let's not stop there, because actually I don't recommend to you or the clients to send this link. If you're willing to put it, but if you don't have anything, at least use this. Now, if you're willing to put in a couple more minutes of work, let me show you what I recommend to do, which is we're going to jump out of our forms, and now we're going to go either into funnels or websites. This isn't going to be a funnel or website class just yet. Let's just go ahead and make a basic funnel. I'll walk you through the templates and funnel AI later. Ultimately, what I want to do is make sure that I can embed the form into my own website so that I can add a domain. So instead of sending people a form that says a link that says api.leadconnector.com, all of this code mumbo jumbo that your customers don't need anything about, if your business is dailydogwalking.com, then the email and the form and everything in the customer experience should reflect Daily Dog Walking, should reflect the brand. So this is in your best interest. You can see I now created a blank landing page, and I'm coming here to our area, this plus button, to add elements. And the element that I'm going to add is forms. Okay, so I can go ahead and just grab that form, drag and drop it. And now I can select contact us. All right, and so I'm going to save that and we can publish it. But notice here we have the option for connect domain. So I'll show you in the next video how to connect the domain and how to start building more meaningful funnels.